Today's episode, I want to talk about a relatively obscure term, and it's not that well known in the field of addictions, but it's called nocturnal hypoglycemia. And that condition, whether it be the daytime or the nighttime, nocturnal, nighttime, it's often triggered by low blood sugar states and hypoglycemia. And hypoglycemia, a person with this condition, pre-diabetic or diabetic, and not unusual in our American lifestyle of overeating too many sweet things, carbohydrates and sugar, as part of our diet. But what happens, you may get to sleep, but somewhere along that sleep, you're going to be triggered, and you wake up kind of alert and anxious and stressed, and your mind is kind of spinning and out of control, and you just can't get back to sleep. I have a friend who he wakes up in the middle of the night and he heads straight for the fridge. And again, for sweet things to satisfy that craving, that hypoglycemic state. But again, this is not uncommon for many people with addiction problems. And let's face it, food is medicine, but sleep is essential for healing. And when you're triggered by this low blood sugar state to wake up and you can't get back to sleep, it's very disruptive. And it really, without that solid sleep through the night, you're going to wake up miserable. You'll wake up irritable and anxious and craving, and craving a stimulant, craving energy. Your blood, your brain thrives on glucose, on sugar. And when it gets into that low blood sugar state, you'll have craving for your drug of choice. You'll have all kinds of mood swings and anxiety and irritability and insomnia. So you have to become conscious and aware of this. And for example, in the evening, before you go to bed, curb the sugar. Curb your craving for sweet things, sweet products, foods, and have something with protein in it. It could be a banana with peanut butter. There's all kinds of different products. A handful of nuts before going to bed will level out that blood sugar level and sustain you through the night. But if you're in the habit, and many people with addictions, let's face it, craving for alcohol is craving for liquid fermented sugars. And of course you have a drug of choice. It could be whiskey or it could be beer. That's the fastest way to satisfy that feeling of restless, boredom, anxiety, mood swings. So you have to have something with protein in it to get through that evening or get over that craving. And a simple snack of protein foods, like I say, peanut butter and a banana or peanuts or any kind of nuts, almonds, that kind of thing will give you that energy which will sustain that blood sugar level through the evening. But anyway, it's quite simple. Look it up. Go to YouTube or just Google it. Nocturnal hypoglycemia or hypoglycemia as it relates to craving. And you'll find a better versed version of this medical condition, and it may well be a critical factor for your overcoming your addiction issues. Craving for sweets, craving for a drug of choice, stimulant, anything to wake you up and give you that energy, because in hypoglycemia you are exhausted, you're depleted, and you need food as energy, and you need that good night's sleep. But anyway, consider this and stay curious, looking for answers. You're a detective. Find out what's going on with your body, mind, and spirit, and deal with it. Anyway, thank you. Bye now.